will not help.
Your turn.
Welcome back.
It's cold out
It's
there.
Eric and
Hell
Carson.
yeah, it's cold out there.
Why do you have your headphones on
cold.
over a hood?
It's because I'm cold.
Just
Southern heritage.
you lose a little bit. You lose a little bit every day, don't you?
Oh my God! Oh yeah,
Part of you dies every day.
I've lost my mind several billion times, and I've just decided I'm okay with it at this point.
Yeah.
At what point? Like, how many times do you fantasize of just like having all this shit be over before it actually happens?
God.
You know, it's just like you just have these like
That's
weird
my dream every night. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, yeah. And like I actually literally have dreams of that shit.
I do too. Like I dream about the day that we actually get a job and what a huge celebration it'll be.
Yeah.
Like I just cannot wait for that. Hell,
I can't decide if it'll be a celebration or a relief. And
Both.
just like, or where I'll just kind of, well, because, you know, we've talked about just like going out and just really partying and really celebrating it. I don't even know if I'd be really celebrating. I'd just be kind of sitting there just, you'll get this eventually.
I was unemployed before. This is not, you know, this is not. It's not pleasant, but it's not new. You'll feel challenged. You'll be happy, but you'll be all excited. That's what you'll be.
Well, it's so weird because
I'll be excited right now if my unemployment will come through so I can pay my bills.
You know, because I've been in radio for 12 years, and which is a long time to never have lost a job.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, you actually got fired a few times. We just
I just stay.
We just okay.
Yeah. That was the old story.
Now, Brian, I want you to fire Jared.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the old story where John Rescher kept trying to fire me, and everybody just decided to ignore him.
Nice.
That's because that was right, but that's as the company was being sold, so nobody paid attention to
no
him.
one paid attention to him. Okay, John. Right.
That and then the beginning when the company first got sold is because everyone knew he was out the door.
Right.
I mean, like the people that delivered the mail knew he was getting fired. So basically, no matter what, if he said anything, it was always just optional. So,
I can't remember the details, but I can remember a sales guy, Darren, who's a good friend of mine still, wanted to go over his sales manager's head, and he's one of those guys that would always go over his boss to his boss's boss.
Yeah.
And I used to call it the end around, and I can remember saying to him one day, well, if you're gonna do the end around, you'd better get in there the next day or two, because I don't think John's gonna be here long.
Isn't that how we got Martin Luther King Day off? Was because
that was brilliant. I got to take credit for that one.
Yeah, talk about it.
Regent gives you an optional what is it, like you get like 9 holidays a year.
Yeah.
So the manager can pick Martin Luther King or President's Day. So you either get a day in January or a day in February. So we realized John was going to get fired. So we said, John, you know, we should take Martin Luther King Day. I really think it would be good if we all had Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah.
You know? And okay, he didn't care, you know. I mean, so we all had Martin Luther King Day, so you know, he gets fired literally like the next day or the day after that.
Yeah.
And we get this new guy, Mark, and first order of business. You know, we have this optional holiday coming up on President's Day. Okay,
So that's how we got both. I like how you
Nice.
keep
Awesome.
looking at the camera, by the way, because you're just
actually, I'm looking at John.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Brian, Barley wants to know if you're going to be on the show more often.
I don't know.
Yes,
Probably.
if you want to be.
It's like he
Probably, yeah.
has nothing else to do.
Yeah.
It's something to do.
It was like when we were all three of us were hanging out at Brian's apartment last night, and like at one point Brian's like, "Well, you got to go because I'm gonna go to bed," and I'm like, "Why? What's wrong with you? Let's fucking sit up and drink. It doesn't matter."
I gotta have it. I gotta have a day.
But what was funny is that you texted me like, "Hey, are we gonna do this podcast thing today?" Because I knew what happened. You were just bumming around the house and just had nothing to do. And just
No, you told me to be ready at 2:15.
Oh yeah.
So at 2:35, I was like, "Hey."
I think I had a little bit of the wine when I said 2:15.
Let me tell you something. Normally, Eric don't show up at my house till about 3.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it took me so long to get outside today. Like, I looked and I'm like, well, that's not Eric. I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. Fuck, I got to go. I better turn the Xbox off.
Yeah.
It's like 2:45.
Well, because I was working my ass off today on audio and stuff.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
I have a new computer program that cuts up audio, so I'm excited about it.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the new demo.
Well, it's just, you know, you're
Luckily, I
just
did all mine before I got fired.
You did? Oh, that's good. Because you kind of thought it was completely out of nowhere.
No, we
really
thought we had till January at least.
Yeah. Although, like, the more I listened to the tapes, the more I knew. Because it's so weird because when the day you get fired, you don't remember shit. Like I never thought like obviously I've been in radio 12 years. I never actually had this happen to me, and that's weird. The things that I noticed, like the day you get fired, you don't remember anything. It's just like it's a fucking blur. Like I pretty much like after I left your house that day, I don't remember another thing that happened. Like I remember
I don't either.
I remember getting to my apartment. Do you remember that we actually all went out to Kickers that night?
Yeah, you guys all went up to Kickers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I fucking barely remember any of it.
I don't remember that.
I remember
Yeah,
I got white hot wasted. I do remember that.
Then there was another Kickers like a week later that I
Yeah.
went to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the going away party.
Yeah. It was a
And like 3 people showed up.
Yeah, exactly. It was very sparsely attended.
Isn't it a little disappointing? I don't want to. I'm not going to call anybody out individually, but there's a certain department that you don't hear from that you work with all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
And they
you
were
really-
supposed to be your friends.
And you really, you try to go the extra mile for them so
Yeah.
they can make a little money. And,
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah,
No,
boy,
they
you're really
didn't even
narrowing
give
it
a
down
shit.
there, Brian.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's all
It
I'm
is
gonna
true
say.
though. That's
Many times you go back to that corner office. Hey, how you doing today?
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. We're willing to help you out. Anything you get fired. She don't even show up.
Nothing.
yeah. And
Thanks,
that's,
Jill.
and
Appreciate it.
it's always
Thanks, Ryan. Justin, appreciate it, guys. Pete.
Yeah,
Thanks, buddy.
Well, it's interesting because there's always
All of you
that
can go
thing where
fuck
people
yourselves.
say, because it's a cliche in radio. It's the programming versus sales thing.
Yeah.
And the joke is always that programming doesn't like sales. Well, it's when you get fired that you realize it's probably mutual.
Yeah.
Because they need you at one point.
Well, and,
now they don't.
I worked over in the sales department for 4 years since they did the rebuild, and I got stuck over in sales, which really kind of sucked because all the fun happened in the other parts of the building. Although they were all having fun, but you just don't connect.
That's not your kind of fun.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, that's why it was interesting because
throwing a football in the inside is not.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Well, because then Carson and I, when we started doing afternoons, we'd come in earlier. So then we would just basically invade the sales area. And because Carson has never spoken quietly in his entire life,
No.
even whispering is at fucking ear-shattering volume.
And I cuss a lot when
Yeah.
I'm not on
Oh
the air.
God, yeah.
Like they don't know.
Well, he got an award at the Christmas dinner last year.
Yes, he
for that.
did. Yes, he
I
did.
still got that.
I got an award for talking myself. I threw mine away. Fuck those people.
Oh no.
That was the joke.
Are you
that-
kidding me? That's my only award I've ever gotten in radio. I'm keeping it.
I still have my Addy award.
I got nothing.
Yeah, it was like, and I got my.
By the way, you should have stole that damn R&R plaque from the
Well,
studio.
you don't when you've given your life basically for 10 and a half years
Yeah.
to the Banana and then later US, and you're being you were one of the people that was in the know, in the room, as they say all the time.
Yeah.
And you're being asked to leave quickly. You don't think
Yeah.
I think I'll run around the building and grab everything.
Yeah,
you
you-
steal all this shit.
Yeah, you don't think about that, and like, cause I remember. I
Hey,
didn't-
Josh, if you're listening, get that plaque for me.
Yeah,
I want
get
it.
it.
Get the R&R plaque.
Yeah.
Brian paid for it out of
Josh
his
is
pocket.
Josh is on the air right now.
Oh, that's fucking right.
Yeah, and he's probably listening to us.
I completely forgot about that. It's so amazing that he's doing
You don't
afternoon
care.
drive.
You don't work there anymore. He can listen to us and
Oh, I
do
don't
afternoon
care.
Talk about a fucking meteoric rise when it comes to I mean, Josh is amazing.
I'll tell you what, Josh, if he
He
plays
went from shitty part timer to afternoon drive host within a year.
yeah, and if he plays his cards right, that will look so fucking impressive on a resume.
Well, I
Like,
think
Hasn't gotten us anywhere yet, Josh. We're still
No.
waiting for that afternoon
Yeah.
show thing to work out.
You know what? I think Josh will rise to the occasion. I think Josh is.
Oh, I think he's talented.
And I'm not just saying that because I signed something. I mean
yeah,
I do mean it, Josh.
I do
Yeah.
think Josh is good.
I think he's really talented. He's probably the most talented they got on staff right now.
Probably.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tony, but whatever.
Well, as far as like just for
As far as personality radio,
Yeah.
like I think that's the best they got on staff.
yeah, probably. I don't really. I mean,
I
because
haven't listened. I don't know.
me neither. I don't know.
I mean, I'm just going from what he used to do at nights because I always used to listen to him at nights when we were doing afternoons, and he was funny, man. He did some good shit.
I don't know. Do you think?
But I've heard he's not doing anything but playing music now.
Well, I imagine that it's
Would
pretty.
you?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, keep your head low.
Keep your head low there, Josh, buddy.
Here's
Put it-
Buck Cherry.
Yeah, put it on, exactly. Put it on the crest. Banana 101.5. Hold your horses.
Yeah. Josh is so scared he won't even say the names of the song. It's Buck Cherry, Crazy Bee on the banana.
Exactly. Or do the old Jeff Holbrook thing where you just say, radio station name with Everclear. You know,
Yep.
and just get the fuck out of there. The way I used to do
When's
voice
their
tracks on
ratings come out?
overnight. Just
When's
get
the
it
ratings
out.
come out, by the way?
I think they come out. Well, they come out this month sometime. I'm going to
know.
say the 19th. I'm not sure.
I cannot wait to get on R&R, and no offense, but I really hope that like they're fucking last.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you were there the whole time. But
Yeah, but I really hope.
You know what? I mean,
I hope
don't
the
get
bottom fucking fell out.
I don't get a ratings bonus anymore, so
Yeah.
I don't really have a horse in this race.
That's
No.
true. I thought that because if we would have gotten fired after the book, we would have gotten a ratings bonus. If we,
I don't think they would have given it to us.
well, that was in the contract, Carson. That was part of our deal was that if we who knows, maybe that's the reason why they moved so fast on us.
Could have been.
Because if you were on, because the way
Wait, you were there for the whole book?
yeah.
Yeah, but I wasn't under contract.
Yeah.
Oh,
That probably helped with his whole with the whole Amscray kind of thing that they did to him there. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Contract wouldn't have stopped him anyway. Obviously,
Yeah.
they'd have found a reason.
Yeah. They've been.
I have no comment. At
They
this
were
time.
setting fire, to pretty much everything as it is. Who knows? Maybe they're trying to make it more attractive to sell. Who knows?
I don't know.
It's just one of those things.
I just hope with us.
Don't chime in
I
on
have
this
no
part.
comment on
the
that.
Brian
Yeah.
Beto is not commenting
Yeah.
on this. We're all of a sudden commenting on these things because it's 2009.
Yeah, I would like to say though, I hope with getting rid of us in afternoons, and hopefully there was enough people that actually cared about Bob and Tom. I don't really think so, but
I think there was.
Like, I just hope to God it just plummets.
It's amazing how many people came up to me and mentioned Bob and Tom.
Well,
I know.
Because I'm taking a more positive approach to this.
Oh, okay.
As a, because I still have stock.
Yes.
So
oh, you have
Good
a
luck.
stockholder.
we're up to what was it?
It's 17 cents.
17 cents today.
They had a banner day yesterday. It really
That's
was something.
That is almost a 100% increase.
Almost.
And, you know?
Yeah, they were at
It's good.
10 cents a share. Now
Hey,
they're-
I'm a program director. I can spin these kinds of things. I can. I can spin a 17-cent share.
we're climbing out of the valley. We've finally hit bottom.
Yeah.
With all the challenges we've. Oh wait, now they're down to 16. Shit.
I'd have fired me too. Look what happened.
I don't know. They're back down
Oh.
again.
That's because the profit takers have come in. I've learned that phrase from watching too much news. The
Oh, yeah?
profit takers have come in and sold off because of the rise yesterday.
By the way, when all of us were peaking and really had that radio station kicking ass, they were at $3.55 a share.
Weird.
Now they're at 16 cents a share. I'm not saying it's related. I'm just throwing it out there as some interesting things.
There's a recession going on.
Saga's way up. Cumulus is up. And
I hope Cumulus kicks Regent Flint's ass.
I think is an interesting. Like
I
I
don't
was.
have a horse in the race. That's going to be my standard answer.
Thank you.
Anybody but Regent is
Yeah.
my steady answer.
What I think is going to be interesting, and this is my prediction, is that you've Carson for some reason is completely anxiety ridden. I don't know what happened.
Coffee.
It's the coffee.
It's the coffee.
When did you start drinking coffee?
When my dad sent me some for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh no shit! Is that what
I
happened?
can't get Tim Hortons anymore. I can't afford that shit.
It's $1.50.
Yeah, when you're broke as hell, $1.50 a day adds
There's
up.
a Tim Hortons sandwich in the back of his car.
Yeah, go get him. No.
Mold. It's like penicillin.
Yeah, exactly. See, we gotta keep yourself healthy, bud.
Exactly.
That's how it is. I forget what I was gonna say. Son of a bitch. Oh, there's something I think would be kind of interesting is because of let's just say that there were so many huge changes over there at Banana. I think it'll be interesting to see.
But
if-
only at Banana, strangely enough.
Even I won't go there yet. But it's what I think is interesting is I think a lot of out of market signals are actually going to do well. Like I think like things like Z93 is going to do well in Flint. Riff might finally come that big comeback. Because remember,
I
Brian,
think 97.1 the sports talk will do good. in
that'll be
Flint.
good. I think, but you remember, Brian, back in the day when you and I were
Back in the day.
when we first started working together.
Yeah.
Riff always was
when I
actually
a young boy.
Riff was doing really well against Banana usually. And
When
they-
I got here, the Riff beat the Banana in Flint.
Yes, and I think there's a possibility. I'm not sure this book it'll do it, but I think that there's a possibility that coming up, with as little resources as they have allocated to that station, I think that's a possibility. Don't say anything.
I have no comment.
But yeah, that'll be interesting. That's my prediction. Is I think out of market signals will do very well in Flint, and I agree, and I also think that 955 will beat CK.
By the way, I'm having a hard time finding an out-of-market signal I want to listen to because I don't listen to the Flint radio right now because
Yes.
it just pisses me off.
fuck them. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like I'm going to suddenly like CK 105.
Yeah.
I mean, they're annoying.
Even though I will say that name Powers, Sean Powers.
Yeah.
The guy that with the it's amazing how you really would think that I'd know his name,
Yeah.
really quickly.
Yeah.
But no, he was very nice after we got.
Yeah, he was
shook
really
hands.
cool.
He was very cool to us. Very nice guy.
I listen to 102.5, the hit music station.
You
quite a
do?
bit, yeah.
Mandy?
I would listen to that. And
She's
CK.
kicking ass up there.
Yeah.
Those numbers are huge.
I have a new favorite song because I hear it on those 2 stations all the fucking time now, though.
What?
It's a rap song. It's the T.I., I think's the cat's name. It's Patron on Ice song.
Oh, cool.
Don't know.
Have you ever heard it?
Yeah,
If you listen to CK or the hit music station, that's all you'll hear.
I do like the new
Every
Kanye West.
Patron
Yeah?
on Ice.
That's a good one.
Something, something, something. Pop bottles all night, and you can have whatever you like.
Word.
Oh, that's that. Oh, that
And
song?
you could have whatever you like.
Oh, I hear it at Jester's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stacks
right,
on big.
Yeah,
Patron on Ice.
I just mean you hear it. That's all. That's
I-
all
that's
I
how I
meant
hear
was you sit there and hear it while you're working.
That's basically what happens. And I sit there and I crack jokes and walk around. It's fun. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Mandy's kicking ass up there at 102.5. I think that. But what do you think that 955 is gonna have a big one? Because I mean that's a good station when it really comes down to it.
Does anyone listen to it up here though?
I think so. I don't know. Do you think 955? Because
I think so.
I think because I'm telling you, I think out of market singles because they really did strip everything out of most of the stations. CK had a bloodletting.
Yeah.
They had I don't know what they're doing with Fox. You know,
I think they had a bit of a bloodletting too.
they had a minor one.
Yeah, but that station, it don't matter.
Yeah, there was no
'Cause it's always
personality.
the
No,
same
but
guy.
yeah,
I mean,
it don't matter who's saying it. It's hey,
Yeah, they how they have found 5 people that all sound the same.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they can switch them. They're interchangeable.
Yeah, they
it's
really are.
amazing to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
awful.
I've been listening to the Fox quite a bit too. That's
You
another
have?
station to listen to. Yeah.
What else, like
I won't listen to anything Regent. I won't.
I understand.
I just won't do
Completely.
it. I don't give a fuck.
I just I listen to I'll say this it's amazing how bad Detroit radio is. Like I know that D&D just started a couple days ago, and I think those guys I think are good. But as far as like anything else, like I don't like any of it.
Well, the problem is if you're a rock fan like you are,
Yeah.
and I am, and you are,
Yeah.
and you want to listen, recreationally to a radio station, you don't work there. You tune in a rock station anywhere.
Yeah.
And you hear what you like, and then fucking Motley Crue.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, fuck me. Get over it. Kiss. Eat me. I mean,
Poison.
are you not? Have you not heard it by now? I mean,
Yeah.
haven't you about fucking covered it?
Yeah, exactly.
Who
Who needs to hear Misty
What?
Mountain Hop
Robert
at this
Plant
fucking
is going
point?
to California with a lady in his heart. Fucking wonderful, man.
Gotcha.
Move on.
What I think is great now is like the riff is now playing the crappy 80s singers.
Yeah.
They used to be later singers of those bands, like Bret Michaels. They're playing the new Bret Michaels single.
Well, because they're
They're playing the new,
fucking get it.
What's that cat's name? The stupid one with the long blonde hair.
Sebastian
Nugent.
Bach.
Thank you. Yes, they're playing the new Sebastian Bach
Yeah,
single.
we could have said about 9 of them, couldn't we?
I went with Ted Nugent.
No, that's the hunting
Hi,
crazy.
Michigan.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the hunting crazy fucker.
That guy.
Yeah, but their music sounds like it did in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I don't get it, but they're playing that shit and oh my God.
Yeah.
I actually heard the Rock of Love song the other day on the riff.
See, but let me be your rock of love. But see, the thing is
Yeah.
that they don't fucking get is that the riff is so. This is where they're dumb. Is that they actually think that rock fans are watching Rock of Love because they think he rocks. No, it's all. First of all, we figured that out at the machine
Chicks.
shop. It's all chicks.
Chicks,
Right.
man. You just
It's-
want to see the chicks get naked.
And they're not necessarily. They're not really Poison fans. They're Bret Michaels fans because they think
Yeah.
he's cute.
Yeah.
And they're
Well, no, they're I want to be on TV fans.
Yeah,
Let's get that
too.
right.
And keep in mind, they did what did they do that one time? There was 3 Bret Michaels shows in a row at Machine Shop.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
I think he sold them out though, didn't he?
Not the last one. Oh, they lost their ass on the
Did they?
last.
I
oh,
can't recall.
yeah, that was there. That was not good. But because actually I hosted that. I was the Bret Michaels guy. I hosted all of them.
That's because you
yeah,
always wanted to. You liked the Cougars. You
Yeah,
always
I
wanted
did.
all the shows that had the Cougars.
I was,
so
I was single at the
decided to.
time, so it
Yeah.
was fun.
Well, what was great too is I was watching the new one now. It's Rock of Love Tour Bus. Or
yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
And I will say, best group of girls since the start. They're hot, but yet catty as fuck, which is great to watch.
Now I never saw the show. Like I never sat down and watched it, so obviously
Uh-huh.
you know better than I would. But but when I saw like the promos and whatnot, I thought that the first season was a lot better because they actually in the second season they were like porn stars.
Second season sucked.
They were a lot more attractive. Like in the new ones, they're a lot more attractive too. The first season was actually it looked like they were all the women were Would they be hot if it was 3 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
at Coney Island on the
Right.
north end? Like that that was that was the caliber of women, and that was way funnier
Well-
because these women were desperate
What-
for anything.
What's great about the new season, and last season I didn't like it because they wasn't white trash enough.
Yeah.
Like they really didn't get in arguments. They were all trying to be, sophisticated and gay. But this year it's a bunch of fucking plastic bimbos.
Oh, wow.
With like bad plastic surgery faces, all just gigantic, huge fake tits that don't even look right. They're so big.
Yeah.
And all of them are fucking alcoholics, and all of them want to prove that
Good.
we can party on the road, man. And they wake up, they're showing them, they wake up and fucking, this one girl, I can't remember her name, but she's fucking awesome. She wakes up and grabs a bottle of 1800. Within 2 hours, it's gone.
Nice.
Then they're supposed to meet with Brett Michaels. He's supposed to come and see him or whatever. And
Yeah.
she's in the can puking, right?
Yeah.
Gets done puking, walks out, sees Brett, and then goes up to him and they proceed to make out for like a couple minutes.
Ah.
Yeah, right after she got done puking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hot.
Nothing like stomach lining.
Oh,
to say,
yeah.
How do you do?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it's great. But
yeah.
what I was getting to is the funny thing is this one he's on the road or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were showing the clip of him going on stage or whatever. And sure enough, they had the Big John dude
Oh yeah.
going up to bring him on stage. And I
Big
remember
John.
that. I remember that was a problem. Like when you were like, "Oh, we're gonna bring you guys up." Oh no, we have to have Big John bring him up.
No, see, because
Or wasn't it like something like that?
No, the problem with Big John, because actually there was never really a problem with him.
Right.
What happened, because you know how I was, like when it came to anything at the shop or anywhere, when somebody was like, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to bring him up. I'm like, fuck it. Beer.
Yep,
Another
more
beer.
beer.
I don't have, I can be
used to love
slurring
that.
now.
I used to love that when
Oh, yeah.
Kevin would come up to me, like especially it was great with the metal bands.
Yeah.
'Cause he had us out for the metal bands. Well, the metal bands was like fuck radio. Rrr.
Oh, yeah, I know.
you know,
And they always
so-
like would slam us when we got
Oh,
on
yeah.
stage. Like, fuck you, I'm just trying to make a living,
Yeah.
asshole.
But what was great is Kevin would come up to you. They don't want you to bring them up tonight. I don't think any of the bands do.
Yeah,
So just
good.
do your breaks.
Yeah.
Really?
Awesome.
Fucking A. Shots.
Yeah, one less thing
Loved
to do.
it.
Yeah.
I remember there were some people that used to get pissed
I only
off.
ever worked there twice.
Oh, okay. But no, what happened with Big John was I didn't know. It's because I'd never seen the show.
All right.
I didn't
Well,
know
he's
who
barely on there.
I didn't know who he was, but everyone else did.
Oh, I remember this story.
And
yeah.
what happened is I was sitting there in the patio area. It's the summertime, and he's sitting kind of behind me, and he turns around and he just goes, "Hey, what's going on?" And Scooter, because he was really good at this stuff always, grabs me and just whispers in my ear, "He's Big John. He's on the show." Because what I was about to say was, "Yeah, great, thanks for listening." And then
Yeah, exactly.
I
Exactly.
was about to be doing that because I just had no fucking idea
Yeah.
who he was.
Oh, yeah.
That's classic me, though. I had no
Yeah,
idea.
that's
what was
Eric.
gonna- That's how I am.
Slightly aloof constantly.
Well, I just didn't know because I didn't watch the stupid show.
One of the best things, I wish I could recreate this picture, but it was like a couple, over the summer at one point. I'm driving, Eric and I both live in the same apartment complex. And I'm driving back from like the gym or something. It's a Sunday afternoon. And I decided at the last minute not to pull in. I was going to go to like Kroger or something. So I go by the apartment complex. And at the same time I go by the entrance, Eric comes pulling out in his car. So we're literally like this.
Yeah.
next to
Right.
each other. I look over. He's got his little
Headphones.
backwards headphones he's always wearing.
Yeah.
And sitting right next to him with the same expression on his face is his dog Cam. They're both like that. So I open up the sunroof. I'm like, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, because we're at the traffic light.
Yeah.
He says, Cam, and Cam the
Did he
dog
look over?
doesn't even look over. Cam the dog, both of them straight ahead. And then he was making a right.
Yeah.
So he turned at the light. And just there they went. And I went, I have a feeling this is a typical Sunday.
Oh, it
And
happens
Oh,
all the
yeah.
time. And that I know that light because I'm going to the grocery store or something. I think is usually because you just go right up there or Starbucks. That's the way to get through to Starbucks. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap up here. Let's
Yeah.
be done.
We're okay.
Okay, good. See, they don't always have to be 4 hours. It's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, we just come in and talk till we're done talking.
I'm not used to talking this much.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you kidding me? This is the 4 o'clock hour normally.
No, yeah. Just
Let's just be thankful that looking back now, we're glad you got out at 5 o'clock, or you would have had a fucking heart attack every day. Because there was a lot of times we'd open the show at 4 and talk till the 20.
Yeah. Oh, the first.
Oh,
break?
you're saying
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but I wasn't listening.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah. You were usually in some kind of meeting. Thank God.
Yeah.
because there was not a song played until about this. From the time we got on the air till about 4:45.
Well, you're under the impression that Brian didn't know how much we were talking. I think you did eventually.
I knew.
Because you knew. I mean, because there was no way that he didn't know. I mean, but like what was really when I knew that talking too long wasn't a problem was when it was, I forget what topic it was. It was just one of those ones that Carson, we were doing something on the news and it was going for a very, very long period of time. And Brian and
fucking politics.
Brian calls in at this. I think it was a news thing. I forget what it was, but I remember Brian calls in on the hotline, and I'm like, oh shit. And then it's Marsh comes running in. He goes, "It's Brian on the hotline because he wants to participate."
Oh yeah, I remember
and I'm like,
that.
You know what? I think we're gonna be all right here.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I don't think we're in trouble anymore. Let's wrap up. We'll be back
Thursday.
Thursday.
Eric says, Barley says you got to stay, Eric. You got to stay. I don't know what he means by that, but I guess he wants you to stay on. And